Hey, BassGeek here, and today I'm going to show you how I keep all my hooks and heads organized. Alright, so this is going to be a quick tip. I'm going to tell you how I keep all of my hooks, minus my treble hooks, and my terminal tackle. So sinkers, swivels, split rings, how I keep them organized. I actually use, and this one's a little beat up as you can see, but this is a flambeau, and I like the Z-Rust product. Now you can get these double deeps for they're waterproof, but since I keep them in my boat most of the time, it's not a big deal. This is the Flambeau 7004R. So that's kind of what I use. You can see it's kind of cracked. I've actually got a couple of spares up here somewhere, just in case I do stupid stuff like this and break it. But what I want to show you is how I keep everything organized and separated. And I feel like I've got a pretty good system. It may look a little frantic to you guys, but for me, I use these bags, which you can get at Walmart for super cheap. For the hooks and the jigs, I use the bigger version. You get them, like I said, super cheap. They're little Ziploc bags. And what I do is I actually set all my hooks kind of like a filing compartment. So on this side, you've got all of my straight shank, worm hooks, and it goes from size. So if I pull out the very front hook right here, you're going to see I've got a number 2, and it's an EWG. So it actually goes in size all the way down. Oh, sorry, that actually was not the front one. What was the front one was a number 1 EWG. So I can actually come in, grab the exact right hook that I want at any given time. You'll also see I actually organize, like, here's some hog farmer. These are kind of my mushroom heads. And I put them in hook size, so long or short shank, and of course weight, small to large. We can even go all the way over to here where you see I've got my trocars for my belly weights. These are, I believe, ½ ounce. They're 9/0 hooks. So those are my bigger belly weighted trocar. I've got some 10s. I don't keep everything in here, but even my jig heads, like here's my shaky heads right here. I can pull these out. These are, I think, 3/8 ounce. I can pull out a front. There's my 3/16. So my smaller sizes. I've got everything in here, jig heads, you name it, I can run right through. Here's my larger scroungers, got a whole pocket for my scrounger heads. Everything you can imagine. It is just like a filing cabinet. I know exactly where everything is. Here's small ball head jigs. Here's my 6 cents Corex heads. These are some that I'm going to use on my A rigs. So I've got my swim bait heads. I've got all my hooks, my jig heads, my shaky heads, my Ned rig heads, anything that has a hook on it, like I said, other than my treble hooks, in this box, and I can find them super quick and super easy. The great thing about the little bags is that it keeps everything compact. You can set them in there nice and straight like a filing cabinet. And since they're Ziploc bags, it's also going to help keep moisture out. That's why I like it. I've got everything consolidated in this one box, and I do carry a lot of stuff with me. You know, I carry offset worm hooks, straight shank worm hooks, flipping hooks, you know, EWGs, and I'll carry them in several different sizes, ranging all the way down from a number 1 all the way up to, you know, possibly 5 or 6 or 7 aught hook. And so this, being able to put them in there, you know, horizontally, kind of like a filing cabinet, you know, I'm really able to stack these things into this one box, this double deep, close it up, and really take it with me anywhere I go. And I don't have to dig out hooks and put them into other boxes. You know, even as a co-angler, 90% of the time, you know, this box, I just set it in there on top of my bag somewhere and took it right with me. And once practice was over, I could kind of tell what kind of hooks I was going to need, and I would take those out and put them in a smaller box and take them with me. All right, guys, like I said, make sure you hit Wally World or the Dollar Tree or wherever, get you some of these small bags, look at your double deep stuff. You know, for me, it saves me money, it saves me time. I can pull this right out and find any single hook that you want or you could imagine in literally probably under 15 seconds. You know, I love to talk about fishing. I love to answer questions. Make sure you share maybe some ways that you guys organize your hook box. Like it if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell so you get the notifications when these videos come out, and you guys rock.